Hey, you folks. Welcome, chickadees, to the hen house. I'm Lay Rooster. We're going to look at, we've got new Omega Red releasing with as a new legendary with the new Weapon X team. So we can look at them and look at the weekly blog, kind of break that down, look at the game, look at some of the stuff that's coming through on the blog. You know, was this a surprise for you? And, you know, talk about the unlock methods with the Secret Avengers and Nick Fury being surprisingly important and Winter Soldier. Let's check all this stuff out. Really enjoy. Thank you for joining me here on our weekly Marvel Strike Force Friday afternoon, early evening blog review. So here we go. And if you're checking it out later, like, subscribe, and put some comments down about your thoughts as we go through this. So let's take a look at that. Let's see here. Let me just get to our blog. And once I can find my blog. There it is. All right. Okay, it is the Red Death. So sorry about that, you know. Working through that. So let's click and let's make sure this is nice and big on the screen. I think it's plenty big now. The Red Death. All right, September 17th. Here we are. So I'm going to start reading through this. Chime away with your questions and thoughts in the comments that are going on live, as well as in the afterward comments or in the podcast. You know, say hi there as well. So we'll get this. So, greetings, Commanders. There are plenty of super soldiers on Strike's roster, but today you'll be meeting the Omega to rule them all. And your red letter day doesn't end there, as we've got an event on the way to restock your ISO 8 shelves. Blitzes combining light with darkness, a rookie legend making a return, and events to help you prepare for the battles ahead. Always full of dad jokes and puns is the intro to this. Here we go, Commanders. So as you can see the picture, and we saw a bigger picture before, Omega Red. All right. Arkady Grigorievich Rusevich is a Russian mutant born with deadly mutant powers and an insatiable bloodlust. Arkady's mutant healing factor prevents him from dying, a detail that caught the attention of those running the Russian super soldier program. Arkady was forcibly experimented on and given cybernetic enhancements, along with carbonadium tentacles within each of his arms. Thus, Omega Red was created. Omega Red's mutant powers endow him with superhuman strength, reflexes, and a healing factor. Omega Red has joined Wolverine on several missions as a part of a secret group of Weapon X soldiers. Okay, there's some of the story. I'm not super familiar with him, but you know, let me know in comments below or in live chat about your thoughts from the comic side. He may have shown up after I was when I was not collecting my Wolverine comics. So let's see. Omega Red is the legendary character for the Weapon X team. The team also includes Sabretooth and Wolverine, who will both receive reworks. Hey, this is great. You know, Wolverine's free. Everybody's getting him just by playing and doing your dailies enough. You can use him to unlock Magneto, and now he'll have more use. Sabretooth, having been a part of Brotherhood 1.0, as well as the Marauder. So I guess it sounds like he's coming off that. Wolverine, you know, is in the X-Men-ish sometimes, but like not, I don't use him in mine, but, and I don't know if you do, but if they get reworked and are better and work well, then this could be cool. Let's see. He's a controller with extreme focus and health, both of which are further enhanced by way of his passive ability. Similar to how Adam Warlock introduced the new positive effect of Safeguard, Omega Red ushers in the new opposite negative effect, Trauma, which prevents debuffs from being removed or flipped. And adding to Omega Red's lethality is his ability to steal health and redistribute it to himself with all of his attacks, including ISO 8 bonus attacks. So even the bonus attacks are going to be healing him, or healing health and giving it to him, healing him, draining, that sort of thing. So they had a strike time. I was too busy at work, so wasn't able to do that. So, but anyway, we'll check that out. Let's see. So his traits are Villain, Global, Mutant, Controller, Weapon X, and Legendary. All right, so another Global Mutant, Global, but a Villain and a Controller. All right, and they're showing all the max level abilities. We're gonna go with the trend of looking down at the passive first, then coming back to the basic, and everything, because it usually informs what's going on. So let's scroll on down to the passive. Death Factor. On spawn, apply defense up for 2 turns to self and all Weapon X allies. Okay, so Sabretooth, Wolverine, anyone else they add. On turn, heal for 20% of this character's max health and gain plus 10% damage up to a maximum of 30%. On turn, healing. On turn, healing 20. Okay, and damage boost. It's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of healing. When this character drops below 60% health, gain speed up and 2 death proofs. Not just 1, but 2. Because, you know, when you have 1, people can get quickly through you with a double tap if it happens at the right time. When you have 2, it's, you know, at least needs a triple tap. But it usually gives you a chance to get back. And he's got healing every turn. So, you know, plus, I'm sure more healing to come. He gains plus 50% max health. While any enemy has immunity, all Weapon X allies gain plus 40% crit chance, so they'll be critting out. On spawn, if this character has 3 or more Weapon X allies, lower enemy damage by 15%. You know, 3 or more Weapon X allies, that reminds me of kind of Beast's thing with X-Men, and I think the question is, how does Scopely do their math? Is it actually, does he count as one of them? Because, I mean, I don't think he should logically, but we'll have to see if he does or not. Anyway, so that's something to determine. In war, okay, a bunch of in war stuff. Fill speed bar by 15% plus 15% speed bar per Weapon X ally. Okay. In war on spawn, if this character has 4 or more Weapon X allies, so he'll, you know, he's gonna be hard to have more than 4 unless he counts as one himself in a team of 5. Apply trauma and heal block to all enemies. Right. On spawn. So on spawn in war, steal 15% health from all enemies and redistribute to self and all Weapon X allies. So that'll be a drain. I mean, when you're on spawn, you should be full. So you won't need it, but it will of course hurt them and start getting them down. In war, gain plus 200% focus. In war, Weapon X allies gain plus 50% max health. And in war, Weapon X allies gain an additional 15% damage. So a good bit of stuff kind of adding in there. All right, on that passive and the spawn healing and the turn healing. So now let's go back up to the basic abilities and start looking at some of this, remembering that he's healing, and there's a lot of stuff in war. So clearly this team has some use in war. Sounds like a war attack team or something. Basic is Carbonadium Lash. Attack primary target for 320% damage, steal 10% health from the primary target, and redistribute to self. This bypasses heal block, so you're not have to worry about that. That's happening. Increase the duration of bleed, slow, and offense down on the primary target by +1. Okay. So now with the special Coil Crush, energy cost is 3 of 3, so it'll be ready to go at the beginning. Apply trauma and ability block to the primary target. Right, so ability blocking right there, on go. Attack the primary and adjacent targets for 450% damage, plus steal 5% of each target's max health and redistribute to self. This bypasses heal block. Plus, every turn, it's healing already. So that's extra health on the basic, extra health on top of the turn health. Let's see here. Apply speed up to self and all Weapon X allies. All right, and this attack cannot be blocked. Okay, look at that ultimate then. Tentacle Onslaught. Energy cost is 3 of 5, so it'll be ready by the third turn pretty quickly. Flip all positive effects to negative effects for all enemies. All positive to negative, all enemies. Attack primary target for 430% damage. Plus apply ability block, again, slow, and heal block, plus reduce speed bar by 10%. So he's applying ability block, slow, and heal block, and reducing, I'm assuming, their speed bar and not his own. However, if we go to back up to the basic, it increases the duration of bleed, slow, and offense down on the target by +1. So it'll be applying slow and, well, heal block and ability block. So not those, but it will affect the slow. Sorry for the scrolling here as I reference back and forth on it. All right. Attack all other enemies for 430% damage, plus apply slow and heal block, plus reduce speed bar by 10%. Okay, so that's all other enemies getting that slowing. Steal 10% health from all enemies and redistribute to self. This will bypass heal block. Okay, we're used to this. So far, that is. This attack redistributes a maximum of 50% of this character's max health. In war, apply trauma to all enemies, so they won't be able to get rid of the negative stuff, which include the slows, the heal blocks, maybe the ability blocks, depending on the timing. Well, it should. Also, he's making it go longer on these other people with his basic attacks. In war, the trauma is to enemies. This attack cannot be blocked. Another unblockable attack. So pretty neat. Okay, interesting. So there'll be a lot of pieces. I bet we'll have to look at the abilities and the rework for Wolverine and for Sabretooth and any other Weapon X members that they're going to be unveiling or recoding and reworking for us, to play off the negative effects being present on some of these. Look for some kind of mechanic in that, that kind of helps or makes them more vulnerable to attacks of some of the other people. Things like that. I'll be curious to see what they do. But remember to put your thoughts below. Let's see. So we looked at the passive. It sounds neat. Sounds like an evil Weapon X version of Doc Ock. So, that could be kind of cool. I like Doc Ock's animation. So, if they start doing some similar stuff with those tentacles that this guy has, that could be pretty cool in the game. So let's see. Now, the Red Death here. Let's see. Your first chance to recruit Omega Red is in his upcoming Mythic Legendary event. The new way the Legendaries are coming out. The Red Death. Join Omega Red and Nick Fury as they try to stop Baron Zemo from synthesizing the powerful element carbonadium and using it to take over the world. Here are the minimum requirements to recruit Omega Red. Nick Fury at 5 stars. Winter Soldier, dug him out of the closet, at 5 stars. 3 Secret Avengers at 5 stars, and it says specifically the only 3, Captain America Sam, Maria Hill, and Sharon Carter. Character level 65, gear tier 12, ISO 8, class level 3. So this is part of that mythic thing where we have the ISOs and the levels and the gear tier requirements getting in there. So 5 stars. So again, hope you haven't been sleeping on your Secret Avengers. Hey, Brandon, Nick Fury and Winter Soldier and the 3 Secret Avengers 5 stars. Exactly. That is the requirement. So again, don't, if you've been sleeping on your Secret Avengers, that's not going to be good for your fate with Omega Red. Also, Winter Soldier. I can tell you, Winter Soldier is really low on my in my roster, and I haven't had to. Yes, indeed, to unlock him, right? So we're gonna need Winter Soldier brought up. I'm gonna have to bring up Winter Soldier. He's gonna matter now, or he's gonna matter for this. That's probably the only thing he's gonna matter in. But he's gonna have to be brought up now. Nick Fury at 5 stars. I've got Nick at 6. Nick is my slow legendary. I have yet to get him to 7, just because there hasn't been a lot of push for that. It sounds like I'm not alone. I heard a lot of people when I was watching some of the streams as this was going live, when I could, people complaining about having not focused on even unlocking Nick Fury. If you're newer players, because getting those Kree minions seemed less and less important and just a real grind to that. I mean, that's part of what slowed me down too, because I haven't been wanting to focus on that. But we're going to have to get our Nick Fury up there as well, and Winter Soldier. So this is not unexpected stuff with Scopely, where we see them taking less played, less cared for, and neglected characters, either making them better or making them required for things so that you have a reason to spend your resources as widely as possible. They don't want characters to not be of use and to be left in the dust. So they want you to have to spread that gold and those training materials and your gear every which way, because that's going to make you need more of it and be open to buying it or participating and playing the game more to get it. The sad fact of this game. But that's part of what we're looking at. Your Winter Soldier's at 4 stars and your 4 stars. Okay, well, you're at least close for that unlock. I'm going to be checking out where I'm at probably at the end of this. And then, of course, we actually always have a Twitch stream on Fridays, the cocktail stream. Come check it out. We have fun around, it'll be a little after 5 o'clock Pacific on Twitch. So we'll be doing that and looking at it further. But let's keep going through the blog here. Nick Fury's at 4 stars. Okay, got to get him up there. All right. Let's see. Character shards for Secret Avengers will all be made available through additional methods in the near future. Okay, additional methods that also includes them selling you packs. But I would assume that there's going to be a few other things or some blitzes or some different things that may come up, so that are not all. And hey, Credence, thank you, and Brandon, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us as we check this out. Let's see. After completing Tier 5, Tier 6 of the Red Death Legendary event will have no requirements. Okay. The requirements for Nick Fury, Winter Soldier, and the Secret Avengers for the final tiers are, notice they have tier 7 and 8. You only need 7, but this is like Black Bolt had, where there's a freebie zone, I think it's like 6, where they let you kind of play around, and then you have to bring in your others. So it's like Brandon's got a 4-star sharing card. Yeah, we're gonna have to push at these, and I'm gonna have to see where I'm at, because again, it didn't matter. So I got to see exactly what I've got on Sam and Maria and all that stuff. We're gonna peek at that right after the blog here. Let's see. Okay, so after completing this tier 5, that'll be unlocking. Then tier 6 will be available, but with no requirements. So we'll have fun, or you'll be able to go through it with hopefully fun. Maria at 3. Yeah, I'm like, we're gonna check mine. Let's see. So then for the final tiers, to get him to 6 stars, it'll be that's tier 7 to get to 6, is gear tier 13, ISO 8, class level 4. That's going to be, so that's following the pattern. And then tier 8, which is really tier 7, 7-star charactering, gear tier 14, ISO 8, class level 5. So kind of like, in order, you got to get them ready to be like in Doom 1 raids. Captain Sam at 3. Yeah, let's check. Okay, let's check now before we go over here. I've got this open, and here is my game. So we got in here. Let's take a look at my Secret Avengers, because I've been trying to kind of use them and find out where I can find some use. Let's see what I've got just naturally. Okay, I've got 4 stars on Maria Hill, so I'm not ready until she's got a ways to go to get that 5th star. I do have 4 stars on Sam, and I have 4 stars on Sharon. Sharon's about to go to the 5th star. So in both Maria and Sam's case, I'm going to need significant amounts to get them ready to unlock. And then if we go into... my Fury's at 6, but where is my Winter Soldier? He's hiding around in Hydra, where they hide. There you go. You need a dad joke every once in a while. So I've got him at 6 stars because and level 65, but ISO 2, and his gear is 9. Okay, so I can tell I'm gonna have to spend some resources there, and that's not super surprising. I had brought him up when we had that Captain America and Winter Soldier little event, because he was even lower than that. So got your Kreese, 4 stars and 1 at 5 stars. Yeah. So that's the other big point for anyone who's newer to the Nick Fury chase, is getting those Kree minions, because they aren't super useful. They actually work better with some of their named Kree, and even then, they're still not that great. I use them as one of my lower Blitz teams as I climb up the Blitz ladder, and then sometimes I sacrifice them to lose to go back down. So we're going to be seeing on that. Maybe we'll see some love for the Kree team, but probably not, because we need them more. So there's not a reason to love them. But Nick Fury's been slowly gaining in some love with some of those synergies on the Secret Avengers. A lot of people are using them. I tend to use Zemo instead of Nick Fury with the Secret Avengers and Kestrel, but I know a lot of people do. And then in the raid, in the Greek raid where it comes in, I use him instead, because Zemo doesn't apply there. So let's look at that. All right, so let's look at some of these other events that they're gonna kind of tail in. So they got this Unstable Elements event here, starting on September 22nd at 5 p.m. Pacific. Don't miss a limited time opportunity to power up your teams by completing select daily objectives. Here's how it works. Elementary Particles Currency. All right. Achieve an isotope breakthrough by earning limited time Elementary Particles event currency just by completing select daily objectives. It'll include Blitz, Raid, Arena, and Play 3 Isotope 8 missions. Okay. the missions. It's for the isotopes. You can find even more elementary particles via offers. Right. You can always buy stuff, right? You know, so and then the elementary particles event store. Remember, we just finished seeing the Shang-Chi event store, and that was a new thing. So we probably can get used to the store idea. Just think about that. So once you've earned your currency, head to the limited time event store to spend your elementary particles. There you can purchase T2 blue and T1 green ISO 8 directly in the supplies section. And not bad. As well as T2 and T1 ion orbs in the orb section. I'm excited about being able to buy the ions because that's what I'm stuck on, is grinding out the ions to then be able to level people up. Working on it for Doom 1 raid in my alliance, things like that. Building people up. So this is a great opportunity to stock up on the new T2 ISO 8 of your choosing. Yes, it'll give us some freedom, and I'm wondering how people had liked the experience of the Shang-Chi event and the event store. You know, talk about that, you know, either here or in the comments after the fact as well. You know, so because that's we're going to be getting this again. I do like being able to buy the ISO ions, the ions in particular. Secret Avengers able at premium orbs and mega. Or yeah, definitely, Brandon. You know, we'll be able. I mean, we can luck out with some of that stuff. I bet I would. There will definitely be some offers. You know, we'll probably see those grouped offers maybe that include like Cap Sam, Maria, and Sharon. But it'll probably throw in something like Winter Soldier. Right, so you maybe, because that way you'll get those random orbs and they'll have a 25% chance to give you Winter Soldier, which that's going to be painful unless you need Winter Soldier. So a newer player might, but you know, that's the kind that some of those, like the X-Force orbs and all those different ones, where you really need one or two characters and you have to get like Deadpool and Cable. So let's see. Now the returning legendary event, again, this is still exciting to a lot of us. Adam Warlock is emerging from his cocoon for the return of his mythic legendary event, the Infinity Watch. The Cosmic Bash kicks off on September 20th at 5 p.m. Pacific, and for a shot at recruiting the Master of All Souls, you'll need Jubilee and X Factor at a minimum of 5 stars, character level 65, gear tier 12, and ISO 8 class level 3. Start preparing now. That is a little bit of a reminder. We do want to prepare, of course, when we're talking about up here, and I'm sorry about the scroll again, they're talking about, you know, you need 6 stars for tier 7 and for tier 8 to get the 7-star characters, that you need gear tier 13s and ISO 4, and then gear tier 14 and ISO 5. A reminder, the requirements for character level, or, well, I should say, for the different character that you have, is starts at 65, but to get up to like 14, you got to get up to that. You got to get those levels up too. So there's level requirements that are tied in as well, and you're going to be spending that gold to get that. So blogs say nothing about Deathstrike and Silver Samurai. Right, we've heard some at least some rumors or leaks about Deathstrike, Lady Deathstrike, Silver Samurai. Those would be cool. See, you know, I was like, gee, they could pull Deadpool over, which I don't think they will, because they don't want to do that. That would Deadpool and Winter Soldier, that would suck. But anyway, just remember you have even more stuff to spend as you try to level up here. So let's look down here. And so that's the returning legendary event. So getting ready for that Adam Warlock, helping with that Infinity Watch. We're needing our Infinity Watch teams to be able to take out those Heroes for Hire teams in war, or if anybody dares put their Black Order on there anymore, which they seem to have disappeared. But you know, some of that. So there's only so many Infinity Watch teams go around. Make sure you're getting unlocking Adam Warlock. There's definitely people who don't, because I see a lot of Kestrels with the rest of the Infinity Watch in different matchups. No problem, Credence. This will be. This is being saved live as a video, so you can review it as well. So thanks for stopping by. All right, so let's look at the upcoming blitzes and see what we got to look at here. Rule the sea, light and darkness with our upcoming blitzes. Splashing your way first on September 20th at 5 p.m. Pacific is the Atlantean Prince Blitz, where you can strike down enemies with your trusted trident in the name of Namor character shards. Okay, so again, Namor, now, you know, your Fantastic Four offensive war team pairs with Namor, not She-Hulk. So even though he's older, it's actually good. And particularly if you're punching down to take out the She-Hulk Fantastic Four, if it's a punch down, you can do that with the old Fantastic Four, which is not the best planning. Although I tend to use Fantastic Four with Namor and Ultron in there for a little more effect often. I don't know what you guys do on that. But so Namor has his place in your Fantastic Four war team. So keep that in mind. Spent 300 million. That's a lot of gold. Playing 7 months, playing Marvel Strike Force on level 76, and okay, so you're moving on up there. All right, well, cool. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, and get you up to closer to max level, or as you get in there, you're definitely moving up. It's all about how you want to spend. Yeah, you've got Cloak. Yeah, I've got Cloak. Honestly, actually, my Dagger video, I recorded that on Twitch last night, but we had a technical difficulty on the Twitch side and some non-copyright music seeped through, and I couldn't put it here on YouTube. So you're gonna have to can't show you the not great pulls I had for Dagger to go along with Cloak. So that's unfortunate, but hang here and we'll have more of that. So let's hear about these Blitzes. Let's see. Don't dry off just yet, because on September 23rd at 5 p.m. Pacific, time to dive into the Luminous Blitz featuring Cloak and Dagger. Speaking of Cloak and Dagger, the usual character shard rewards have been replaced by Luminous Credits. Yes, yeah, you buy them. Yeah, buy them for $50. That's how it has been right now. Hey, Hunter, how you doing? Let's see here. Red Skull. Yeah, no, Red Skull's worth. I mean, he's still worth getting. Let's see here. So it's the Luminous Credits piece that are active right now in the game, where you can choose to cash those in either for Cloak shards or for Dagger shards. I believe it's 5 shards each time you open it. So we'll have that in the Blitz. So instead of the Blitz giving us the character shards, we'll get the credits and be able to choose. But let's see, because it says a little bit more about this. All right, the usual character shard rewards have been replaced by Luminous Credits. Use those credits to open either the Luminous Cloak Orb or the Luminous Dagger Orb, each with rewards 5 shards for the specified character. This will be the first of 2 runs of the Luminous Blitz, each rewarding Luminous Credits, and each Blitz rewards the same number of character shards as typical character Blitzes. Okay, so it'll be the same as what we're used to. The total number of shards possible from each Blitz is equal to all other character Blitzes. They're trying to make a point of letting you know, saying you actually get 25 from the milestones instead of 21, so that's what we normally get. Okay, cool, Brandon, you're moving along. But you get to choose how many Cloak and Dagger shards you want. Also, as a reminder that there will be 2 strike passes with Luminous Credit rewards. The first one featuring Cloak, we're in that now, character shards, and the second featuring Dagger character shards. So here is a piece of, you got to figure out which one you're having more trouble getting. Is it Cloak? Is it Dagger? Are you spend on? I bought both offers because I didn't really trust. The grinds have been a little rough lately, so I've generally liked buying the offers, but I mean they were awful expensive. But buying them, and usually we kind of look at the pull rates. Don't have that video for you, but so you have to figure out if you need more Cloak or more Dagger, and how lucky you feel on whichever one with the Blitz, or we'll see with that. You've been leveling them all up, Brandon. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. So we're gonna see. I know that you could tell they're taking a lot of pains to explain and justify that you're getting some of the same shard amounts as normal Blitzes with Cloak and Dagger, because I know people are pretty upset already about the way Cloak and Dagger Cloak is releasing in the Strike Pass, and it not really seeming like the things that we were in there and what we were expecting. So that's really cool. So you'll get all there. It sounds like you're moving fast, Brandon, so you'll get through lots of stuff. Enjoy it at the same time, as you push through. Let's see here. Bonus and flash events. Now that Adam Warlock is on the way back, it's time to bolster your mutant investigators. On September 19th at 5 p.m. Pacific, don't miss the 2-Bit Detectives bonus event, which rewards double character shard payouts for X Factor characters from campaign notes. filter your roster by X Factor for the eligible characters and their locations. Yeah, so I know, I mean, I've been working on my X Factor team for a while for that, and that's they along with Jubilee, which Jubilee needs the Pimtech characters in order to unlock her and get the higher levels. I just finally got my 7-star of Jubilee this last pass, and upgrade all. Well, if you upgrade all the characters, then you won't be caught off guard when they throw somebody like Winter Soldier being needed to unlock things. So that's the good side of upgrading everybody. They don't always have as much use, but you're not going to be as surprised. So let's see. But make sure you're getting your X Factor characters here and work on them. I know I'm particularly chasing Longshot in the War Store because he's the slowest one. I'm almost done with Shatterstar through the arena stuff, but then Polaris and Multiple Man, I've been farming them for some time since they became farmable, really. So put that into overdrive there. So then it says, then we transition from mutants to ninjas with the return of the Relic Hunt Flash event on September 24th at 5 p.m. Pacific. Want to see another team you didn't expect you'd use like the Kree? It's the Hand. All right, so send your top Hand team into battle to stock up on Catalyst parts with this limited time event. Polish your Hand team's knuckles on September 23rd at 5 p.m. Pacific with the Need a Hand event, which rewards 2x shards for Hand characters and campaign nodes. Filter your roster by hand. Gotcha. Oh, you got them all there. Yeah, with this Hand event, when you get the double nodes, this is where until you have a reason to spend more resources at this is where I try to get my Hand characters up. When this monthly event comes and we get double shards. Except for maybe somebody like Elektra, if you're using the Shadowlands character, that's somebody you want to, you're accelerating anyway. But for the others, my Hand Sorceress, things like that, that's where I try to do double pulls. Maybe I spend one refresh each day to get another pull on them, and then I don't worry about those Hand characters again until this comes back around, and just let them get there slowly. I still haven't finished the top end of the Catalyst event. Let's see here. All right, so that's the Hand things coming. We've got that. So until next time, good luck, Commanders. So I'm excited about Adam Warlock coming back. The whole need for Kree, and Nick Fury and Winter Soldier for this Red Death unlock. That's going to be its own, interesting. Hey, Hunter, pulled a chest. 7-2. All right. Oh, very nice. Oh, yeah, that's Star Trek. Yes. Yeah, no. Oh, cool. I'm excited about what we're going to see here in with the Red Death and everything. Anyway, I want to this kind of wraps up our live blog review. No problem. To get off topic, one of the things that reminded me when I was talking about was this Friday, I started around 4:30 Pacific. I usually, or do it a little later, as soon as work, I'm able to kind of tidy up work for the day, and get ready to go. And then one of the things we're going to be doing now is transitioning over to Twitch for a Twitch live stream, the cocktail stream that we do from the hen house. I'll get my cocktail and come do that. But our next live stream on YouTube happens on Sunday mornings, but it's with Star Trek Fleet Command, and so we'll be doing that. Come check out the Twitch. The links, I'll have the links later updated below in the description for the Twitch stream. I am at Twitch TV, and it's Lay_Rooster. Here I'm just Lay Rooster, no underscore. Over there, Lay_Rooster. There's a lot of Lay Roosters, apparently. Who knew? But make sure you follow me and link over there. We're going to be over there and momentarily in about 5 to 10 minutes after ending here. But we'll do that. Come back. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you know about when I'm doing the live streams, which again be like 9 a.m. Pacific Sunday morning for Star Trek Fleet Command, and the occasional bonus stream. But we'll do the Twitch streams every day, pretty much. Occasionally I take a day off during the week, but usually stream after 5 p.m. Pacific weekdays. That's when I work, so it's after work. And then start off in the mornings and do stuff in the mornings and afternoons on the weekends. A lot of it on Twitch. So I hope to see you both on Twitch and on YouTube in these streams and checking out. I appreciate it if you follow and subscribe in both places and all that great stuff. It really helps, and share these videos. So let me know in the comments more about what you think as this gets there. Hunter, I'll see you over there too, and I hope to see lots of you over there at lay_rooster on Twitch. I'll be over there in just a little bit, so I'm gonna start. Brandon, I'll see you too. Make sure you come on over to Twitch. I hope everybody comes on over to Twitch. We'll have some fun. I'm gonna play some more music, and we'll get over there and start streaming. I just got to take a quick break and get on over there. So I'm gonna end this video here and transition over to Twitch momentarily. So come on over and come check me out, because I'm probably streaming right about now if it's after work time or on the weekends on Twitch. So check you out and